Okay, so I watched that anime. I don't know what the Korean equivalent of an anime is supposed to be because you have manga and you have manhwa, but I don't know what the Korean equivalent of anime is, so I'm just gonna say anime. I became a bagel girl, and there's parts I like, there's parts I don't like, but what gets me is the trans narrative in it just feels so strong and affirming for a bit, but then it U-turns into a crime thing. And on an objective level, I think the anime is good. It's strong, the writing's good. Well, I mean, I don't wanna dismiss like the fan service and everything, but what gets me though is that there's this thing where Bong Ji, like Bong Ji seems like their life is improving. They're more confident. They seem happier. They have a new job that they like, and they have a friend. And that's just the unique thing from all the gender benders I've seen. Like this is a story about someone who's happy. This is a story about someone who has a friend, a female friend. Like there's a point where, you know, like Saimi, I believe that's it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, but Saimi comes up to her, Bongji, and says, "You're perfect. I believe in you. You're beautiful." I love that scene. I think that's just such a strong thing to do in an anime, and it's a strong thing to do for like anything portraying women, really. I really loved that scene. I really loved how they had this stupid scene where it turns out Siamese are like, "Ooh, I know all about makeup. I'm a makeup expert." She's an idiot. She doesn't know anything about makeup. Like it's just two girls being stupid, and I really like that. That's really cool. I like the goal failure element of that, and I love how just Siamese like there's this strong relationship between Sayumi and Bongji. And but then, and also like this like cute situation going between Bongji and Sangwoo. It's supposed to be um revenge, but it turns into this sort of cute, vague romance between the two of them, and I liked it. But then it's like the anime chickened out from the trans aspect and then just started to shift right into this crime aspect. I mean, I'm not trying to say that I wish Bong Ji had just kept that body that he ended up in, but at the same time, it's a fictional work. Like I think in the original manhwa, Bong Ji didn't even switch bodies with someone else. His body physically transformed. Like they come up with this contrived mechanism, and it just like initially it looks like Bong Ji transformed, right? But it turns out Bong Ji saved a girl's life and then was sucked into her body and then temporarily changed back into a man, but then changed back into her. It's just really contrived, and it feels like somebody rewrote the anime halfway through because they were scared of how trans was ending up. So then they tried to create this crime narrative, and it works objectively, I think. But it's like from a trans perspective, it's just so depressing. You had a cute trans story, and then you just duck right out of that, and then you say, no, 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 I'm just going to have this like crime drama type thing. And it's like, I wanted the cute trans story. I wanted to see, like, that hurt a little. It did. And it's just, I don't know. It's like, they did such a good job with the relationship between Saimi and Bong Ji. Like, that sisterhood element is so important, and it was there, and they took it away. Like, yeah, there was the fan service and everything, but they didn't take the fan service as far as a lot of these gender benders go, you know? And then they had that cute relationship with Sangwoo, and it's just, I wish they had kept that. I do. But this is where it always goes. But whatever. Bye.